In the last episode, Aethereia teetered on the brink of collapse as Alex prepared to face his destiny, driven by the need to reunite with Arkea and prevent ecological disasters. He had been tracking a lead on Archon's plans, and a mysterious distress signal had just changed everything. As I stand at the edge of the vast expanse of ruins that once was Eldrid, the signal still echoes in my mind, an urgent whisper that refuses to fade. My heart beats faster, a mix of excitement and trepidation coursing through my veins. Something about this feels right, feels important. The wind carries an otherworldly silence across the ruins, as if the very stones are holding their breath. I scan the horizon, the twin suns of Aethereia dipping toward the horizon, casting long shadows across the sandy dunes. My boots kick up small clouds of dust as I move forward into the unknown. A shiver runs down my spine. I've been warned about Eldrid. The ancient city is said to be cursed, its underground tunnels and bunkers treacherous and deadly. But I have to know what's out here. I have to know what that signal means. I pull out my scanner, the device crackling to life as it begins to sweep the area. The readings are weak, but they're getting stronger by the second. The signal is coming from beneath my feet. Without hesitation, I move toward the center of the ruins, my eyes locked on a massive stone door, half buried in the sand. It's covered in ancient symbols, etched into the surface like scars. The signal grows louder, more insistent. This feels like it. I take a deep breath, the weight of my pack digging into my shoulders. Time to see what's down there. As I push the door open, the creaking of ancient hinges echoes through the air, and I step into the darkness, my heart pounding in my chest. The air is stale, heavy with the scent of decay. I fumble for my lightstick, the soft glow illuminating a set of stairs leading deep into the earth. Down there, my thoughts are a jumble of possibilities. What will I find? What secrets lie hidden beneath Eldrid? And what does it have to do with Lyra's biotechnology or Archon's plans? The silence is oppressive, a physical presence that presses down on me. I take the first step, then another, my senses on high alert. The stairs spiral downward, the air growing colder with each step. I'm heading into the unknown, driven by a signal that may be my only lead. My hand on the grip of my gun, I descend into the darkness, ready for whatever lies ahead. The darkness closes in around me, and I keep moving, driven by a sense of purpose. The world above fades away, and I'm left with only the sound of my footsteps echoing off the walls. A single door comes into view, the signal emanating from the other side. My heart skips a beat. This is it. I raise my hand, hesitating for a moment before pushing the door open. What I see takes my breath away. A room filled with rows of ancient computers, humming with a soft blue light, and in the center of it all, a single figure slumped over a console, Dr. Elara. I rush toward her, my gun still clutched in my hand. She looks up, her eyes sunken, but a spark of recognition ignites within them. Alex. Her voice is barely above a whisper. I holster my gun, relief washing over me. What are you doing here? Her gaze drifts past me to the door. I followed the signal. She nods, a hint of a smile on her lips. I think I can help you. My ears perk up, hope rising. What do you know? Her eyes lock onto mine, a fire burning within them. I know the truth about Lyra's biotechnology. The words hang in the air, a promise of revelations to come. And I know we're not alone. The sound of footsteps echoes through the room, growing louder by the second. It seems we've got company. My heart sinks, a familiar sense of danger rising. Time to get to work. The room erupts into chaos as I move to protect Dr. Elara, and the darkness closes in around us, threatening to consume us all. Previously, Alex received a distress signal from an unknown source within the long-abandoned Eldrid ruins, hinting at a hidden underground bunker containing crucial information on Lyra's biotechnology and Archon's plans. He ventured into the treacherous ruins, navigating ancient symbols and treacherous tunnels, and discovered Dr. Elara, Lyra's former scientist, who claimed to know the truth about Lyra's biotechnology. As I raise my gun, the sound of footsteps grows louder, and I position myself between Dr. Elara and the unknown threat. The air is thick with tension, my senses on high alert. Suddenly, a group of heavily armed mercenaries spills into the room, their eyes scanning the space with a mixture of curiosity and hostility. Their leader, a towering figure with a scar above his left eyebrow, steps forward. Well, what do we have here? He sneers, his gaze lingering on Dr. Elara before settling on me. Looks like we've got ourselves a little reunion. Dr. Elara's eyes dart to me, a silent plea for protection. I nod, my grip on my gun tightening. These mercenaries are clearly after her, and I won't let them take her without a fight. The leader takes a step closer, his hand resting on the grip of his own gun. You're Alex, the guy who's been causing all the trouble in Elysium. I've heard a lot about you. I smirk, my heart pounding in my chest. And I've heard a lot about you too. You're Archon's lapdogs, aren't you? The leader's smile widens. Let's just say we're freelancers. And we've been hired to retrieve Dr. Elara and the information she's hiding. I take a deep breath, my mind racing. I need to protect Dr. Elara, but I also need to know what she knows about Lyra's biotechnology and Archon's plans. I glance at her and she gives me a subtle nod. We're in this together. With a fierce cry, I launch myself at the mercenaries, my gun blazing as I take down the first few attackers. Dr. Elara joins the fray, using her knowledge of the bunker to take out the rest. The battle is intense, with bullets flying everywhere and the sound of screams echoing off the walls. In the chaos, I catch glimpses of Dr. Elara's skills. She's a force to be reckoned with, taking down her opponents with precision and ease. I fight alongside her, our movements fluid and synchronized. Together, we manage to take down the mercenaries, the last one falling to the ground with a thud. As the room falls silent, I turn to Dr. Elara, my chest heaving with exertion. We need to talk, I say, my voice low and urgent. She nods, her eyes locked onto mine. I know. Let's get out of here and find a safe place to discuss what I've uncovered. I nod, my mind racing with the implications. What secrets has Dr. Elara uncovered? And what does it mean for our fight against Archon's regime? Together, we make our way out of the bunker, the weight of the unknown pressing down on us. But I know one thing, with Dr. Elara by my side, we might just have a chance to change the fate of Aethereia. Previously, Alex received a distress signal from an unknown source within the long-abandoned Eldrid ruins, hinting at a hidden underground bunker containing crucial information on Lyra's biotechnology and Archon's plans. He ventured into the treacherous ruins, navigating ancient symbols and treacherous tunnels, and discovered Dr. Elara, Lyra's former scientist, who claimed to know the truth about Lyra's biotechnology. As we emerge from the bunker, the cool evening air envelops us, a welcome respite from the tension and chaos we left behind. Dr. Elara leads me to a small, unassuming vehicle parked nearby, its engine humming softly. We climb in, and she takes the wheel, expertly navigating the winding roads that crisscross the Eldrid ruins. We need to get out of here fast, she says, her eyes scanning the rearview mirror. Those mercenaries won't be the only ones after us. Archon's people will be hot on our tail soon. I nod, my mind still reeling from the battle we just fought. The adrenaline is starting to wear off, replaced by a sense of urgency. We need to uncover the secrets Dr. Elara has discovered, and fast. As we drive, the landscape shifts from crumbling ruins to lush forests, the trees towering above us like sentinels. The sun dips below the horizon, casting a golden glow over the world. Where are we headed? I ask, my voice low and curious. Dr. Elara's eyes flicker towards me. A safe house hidden deep in the forest. It's one of the few places we can be sure Archon's people won't find us. I nod, my gut telling me to trust her. For now, at least. As we drive, the silence between us grows more comfortable, punctuated only by the hum of the engine and the rustling of leaves in the wind. I glance over at Dr. Elara, her profile illuminated by the fading light. What did you discover? I ask, my voice barely above a whisper. What secrets did you uncover in that bunker? Dr. Elara's gaze doesn't waver from the road, but her hands tighten on the wheel. I found evidence of a hidden facility, deep in the heart of Aethereia. a place where Archon is developing a new, even more powerful strain of Lyra's biotechnology. My heart skips a beat. A new strain? That could mean disaster for Aethereia. What's the purpose of this new strain? I press, my mind racing with the implications. Dr. Elara's voice drops to a whisper. From what I gathered, Archon plans to use it to create an army of super soldiers, loyal only to him. He wants to crush the last remnants of resistance and enslave the entire planet. I feel a cold dread creeping up my spine. This is even worse than I feared. We need to stop him, I say, my voice firm and resolute. We need to get to that facility and destroy it before it's too late. Dr. Elara nods, her eyes flashing with determination. I'm with you, Alex. We'll do whatever it takes to stop Archon and free Aethereia. As the darkness closes in around us, I know that we're about to embark on the most perilous journey of our lives. But with Dr. Elara by my side, I feel a glimmer of hope. Together, we might just have a chance to change the course of history previously. Alex received a distress signal from an unknown source within the long-abandoned Eldrid ruins, leading him to discover Dr. Elara, Lyra's former scientist, who claimed to know the truth about Lyra's biotechnology. As they escaped the bunker, they uncovered evidence of a hidden facility developing a new, more powerful strain of Lyra's biotechnology, meant to create an army of super soldiers loyal only to Archon. The safe house Dr. Elara leads me to is a secluded cabin nestled deep in the heart of the forest, its wooden walls blending seamlessly into the surrounding foliage. We slip inside, the silence broken only by the crackling of a small fire that Dr. Elara quickly sets about preparing. As we sit down to a simple meal of rations and dried fruit, my mind still reeling from the revelations, I realize that we're far from the only ones hiding in these woods. Dr. Elara glances up at me, her eyes sparkling with a hint of mischief. We're not alone here, Alex. There are others, people who've been watching you from the shadows. They might just be willing to help us take down Archon. I raise an eyebrow, my curiosity piqued. Who are they? Dr. Elara smiles, a hint of intrigue in her voice. Meet me outside, and I'll introduce you. As I step out into the chill of the night air, Dr. Elara leads me to a gathering of figures cloaked in shadows. They nod to her, their faces obscured by hoods, and I sense a mix of wariness and curiosity emanating from them. This is Raven, Dr. Elara introduces, a lithe figure with eyes like polished onyx and her team of rogue operatives. They've been working to dismantle Archon's regime from the inside, sabotaging supply lines and gathering intel. They might be our only hope to infiltrate the facility. Raven's gaze flicks to me, her voice low and husky. You're the one who's been making waves, Alex. We've been watching you. You've got potential, but you need training, discipline, and strategy. Are you willing to learn, to trust us, and to do what it takes to bring Archon down? I nod, my heart pounding in anticipation. I know that this is the start of something much bigger than myself, a chance to forge an alliance that might just change the course of history. As we begin to plan our assault on the facility, I realize that the stakes have never been higher. We're about to embark on a high-risk mission that could either liberate Aethereia or seal its fate forever. With Dr. Elara and Raven's team by my side, I know that I'm not alone in this fight. But as we delve deeper into the unknown, I'm forced to confront a chilling truth. In a world where allegiances are forged and shattered in the blink of an eye, who can I truly trust? Previously, Alex discovered a hidden facility developing a new, more powerful strain of Lyra's biotechnology, and he formed an alliance with Dr. Elara and Raven's team of rogue operatives to infiltrate the facility and take down Archon's regime. As I gaze into the flickering flames of the cabin's fire, Raven's words echo in my mind. Are you willing to learn, to trust us, and to do what it takes to bring Archon down? The weight of her question hangs in the air, and I know that I'm about to embark on the most perilous journey of my life. Dr. Elara's eyes lock onto mine, her expression a mixture of determination and concern. We need to move quickly, Alex. Every minute we delay gives Archon an advantage. We have to strike before they're ready for us. Raven steps forward, her movements fluid and calculated. We've managed to infiltrate the facility's communication networks. We have a narrow window of opportunity to get inside undetected, but we'll need to move swiftly and we'll need to be prepared for anything. As we finalize our plan, a sudden noise outside sends a jolt of adrenaline through my veins. Raven's team springs into action, their movements a blur as they fan out to investigate. Dr. Elara grabs my arm, her grip tight. "Stay close to me, Alex. This could be a trap." We wait in tense silence, the only sound the soft crunch of snow beneath our feet. The darkness seems to pulse with an ominous energy, and I can feel the weight of the forest's gaze upon us. Suddenly, a figure emerges from the shadows, its features indistinct. Raven's voice is low and deadly. "Identify yourself." The figure takes a step forward, and a shaft of moonlight illuminates their face. My heart skips a beat as I recognize the unmistakable features of Arkea, her eyes blazing with an intensity that sends shivers down my spine. "I've been watching you, Alex," she says, her voice low and husky. "I know what you're planning, and I'm here to tell you that you're not the only ones who want to take down Archon." The air seems to vibrate with tension as Arkea's words hang in the air. I sense that she's hiding something, that there's more to her story than she's letting on. But I also sense that she's not here to harm us, at least not yet. Dr. Elara's grip on my arm tightens. "What do you want, Arkea?" Arkea's gaze never wavers. "I want to join you. I have information that can help you infiltrate the facility, but I also have a price. You need to trust me, and you need to be willing to do what it takes to bring Archon down, no matter the cost." I feel a flutter in my chest as I consider Arkea's words. Can I trust her? Or is she playing a deeper game, one that could ultimately betray us all? I glance at Dr. Elara and Raven, seeking their counsel. But I know that this decision is mine alone to make. What do I do? Previously, Alex formed an alliance with Dr. Elara and Raven's team to infiltrate the facility, developing a new strain of Lyra's biotechnology. And just as they were about to execute their plan, Arkea emerged from the shadows, offering to join forces and provide crucial information, but at a steep price: trust and a willingness to do whatever it takes to bring Archon down. As I look into Arkea's eyes, I sense a depth of determination that borders on desperation. Her words hang in the air like a gauntlet, daring me to accept her terms. I feel the weight of Raven's and Dr. Elara's gazes upon me, their silence a palpable reminder that this decision is mine to make. With a deep breath, I take a step forward, my heart pounding in my chest. "I'll do it," I say, my voice firm. "I'll trust you, Arkea, but I need to know that you're not playing us. What information do you have, and what's your price?" Arkea's eyes flash with a hint of surprise, as if she didn't expect me to agree so readily. But then, a slow smile spreads across her face and she nods. "Very well, Alex. I have intel on the facility's inner workings, including security protocols and key personnel. But in return, I want you to help me retrieve something personal, something that Archon has taken from me." I sense a darker undertone to her words, a hint of pain and loss that makes me wonder what secrets Arkea is hiding. But I also sense that this is a chance to gain a valuable ally, one who could help us turn the tide against Archon. Dr. Elara's eyes narrow, her gaze flicking between Arkea and me. "What is it you want us to retrieve?" she asks, her tone measured. Arkea's smile widens, and for a moment I see a glimmer of the girl I once knew, the one who laughed and smiled in the sunshine. But then the mask slips back into place and her eyes turn cold. "My sister," she says, her voice barely above a whisper. "Archon has taken my sister, and I need your help to get her back." The air seems to thicken, as if the very forest itself is listening in on our conversation. I feel a shiver run down my spine as I realize that Arkea's stakes are far higher than I ever could have imagined. But I also sense that this is a test, one that will determine whether we can truly trust each other. With a deep breath, I nod. "We're in. Let's get started." Previously, Alex formed an uneasy alliance with Arkea, promising to help her retrieve her sister from Archon's clutches in exchange for crucial information on the facility developing Lyra's biotechnology. As they prepare to infiltrate the facility, Alex must navigate the risks of trusting Arkea and confront the darkness in her past. As we set out to gather intel on the facility, I can feel the weight of our mission settling in. The journey will be treacherous, and I know that we're venturing into the heart of Archon's territory. But with Arkea's guidance, we might just have a chance to succeed. We move swiftly, following Arkea's lead as she navigates the dense forest. The trees seem to close in around us, casting long, ominous shadows on the ground. I can feel the pulse of Aethereia's energy emanating from the forest, a reminder that we're not alone in this fight. As we walk, I notice that Arkea's eyes are fixed on some distant point, her gaze haunted by memories. I sense that there's more to her story than she's letting on, that the scars of her past run far deeper than I ever could have imagined. Arkea, I say, my voice low, what happened to your sister? What did Archon do to her? Arkea's eyes flicker, and for a moment I see a glimmer of pain. But then her mask slips back into place and she turns to face me. That's not important right now, Alex, she says, her voice cold. What matters is getting her back, and I need your help to do that. I nod, sensing that I've pushed too hard. But I also know that I need to understand Arkea's motivations, to grasp the depths of her desperation. This is a woman who's willing to do whatever it takes to rescue her sister, and I need to be prepared for the consequences. As we near the facility, I can feel the air grow thick with tension. We're about to embark on a mission that could change the course of Aethereia's history, one that will push us to the limits of our endurance. Dr. Elara's eyes meet mine and I sense a spark of determination. Together, we'll face whatever lies ahead, no matter the cost. With a deep breath, I nod. Let's do this. We move out, our footsteps silent as we creep towards the facility's perimeter. The world holds its breath as we prepare to infiltrate the heart of Archon's stronghold. As we burst through the gates, a hail of gunfire erupts around us. I raise my hands, channeling Aethereia's energy to deflect the bullets. The air shimmers with a fierce blue light, and I feel the power of the planet coursing through my veins. We move swiftly, Raven and Dr. Elara covering our flanks as we fight our way deeper into the facility. Arkea leads the charge, her movements fluid and deadly as she takes down Archon's soldiers with ease. But as we push deeper into the heart of the facility, I sense that we're being herded towards a trap. Archon's men are too well trained, too well equipped. This is a setup, and I know that we need to be prepared for the worst. Suddenly, the lights flicker, and a cold, mechanical voice echoes through the corridors. "Welcome, Alex," it says. "I've been waiting for you." My heart skips a beat as I realize that we're in the presence of the facility's mastermind, Lyra herself. And she has a surprise waiting for us, one that will change the course of our mission forever. Previously, Alex formed an uneasy alliance with Arkea, infiltrating an Archon facility to rescue her sister and uncover secrets about Lyra's biotechnology. As they fought their way deeper into the heart of the stronghold, Lyra herself emerged, waiting for Alex with a sinister surprise. A chill runs down my spine as Lyra's gaze locks onto mine, her eyes gleaming with an unnatural intelligence. The air is heavy with anticipation, and I sense that we're mere seconds away from a catastrophic revelation. "Lyra," I say, my voice firm, "what have you done to Arkea's sister?" Lyra's smile is a cold, calculated thing, devoid of humanity. "Oh, Alex, you have no idea what I've accomplished. My sister, Elara, is merely a pawn in a far larger game." Suddenly, the walls around us begin to slide apart, revealing a massive underground chamber filled with rows of cryogenic pods. My heart racing, I see Arkea's sister, Lyra, suspended in one of the pods, her eyes frozen in a permanent scream. "You see, Alex," Lyra continues, her voice dripping with malice, "I've been experimenting with the boundaries of Aethereian biology. And Lyra here has been instrumental in unlocking the secrets of our species." Arkea's eyes flash with fury, and I know that we're running out of time. Lyra's plan is far more sinister than we ever could have imagined, and we need to act fast to prevent a catastrophe. Without hesitation, I charge forward, unleashing a blast of Aethereian energy that shatters the cryogenic pod and frees Lyra. Arkea rushes to her sister's side, and for a moment their reunion is a beacon of hope in this dark, twisted world. But Lyra's just getting started. With a wave of her hand, she summons an army of cybernetically enhanced Archon soldiers, their eyes glowing with an unnatural energy. "You fools," Lyra spits. "You think you can stop me? I've transcended the limits of Aethereian biology. I am the future and you are just relics of a bygone era." The battle that follows is intense, Lyra's minions pushing us to the limits of our endurance. But I've got a plan, one that relies on Dr. Elara's knowledge of Lyra's technology and Arkea's combat prowess. As we fight, I notice that Lyra's soldiers are vulnerable to specific frequencies of Aethereian energy. I focus my powers, channeling the planet's force to disrupt the soldiers' cybernetic enhancements. The tactic works, and Lyra's army begins to falter. But just as we think we're gaining the upper hand, Lyra unleashes her final trick, a massive mech. Its body a twisted fusion of Aethereian and Archon technology. The mech is a behemoth, its power rivaling that of a small army. I know that I need to come up with something fast or well be crushed beneath its mechanical fist. In a flash of inspiration, I remember the cryptic artifacts I discovered in the Eldrid ruins. I focus my energy, calling upon the ancient power of Aethereia. The air around me shimmers, and I feel the planet's force coursing through my veins like never before. With a cry of determination, I charge forward, unleashing a blast of energy that shatters the mech's defenses. The battle is far from over, but for the first time, I sense that we might just have a chance to defeat Lyra and shatter Archon's grip on Aethereia. The stakes are higher than ever, and the fate of our planet hangs in the balance. Previously, Alex and Arkea infiltrated an Archon facility, uncovering secrets about Lyra's biotechnology and rescuing Lyra from a cryogenic pod. But Lyra unleashed a massive mech, forcing Alex to tap into the ancient power of Aethereia to defeat it. As the mech collapses, its metallic body crashing to the ground, I feel a surge of adrenaline coursing through my veins. The air is heavy with the acrid smell of smoke and ozone, and I can sense the planet's energy still resonating within me. But our victory is short-lived. Lyra's eyes flash with fury, and she summons a swirling vortex of energy that begins to pull us towards her. "You may have won this battle," Lyra snarls, "but the war is far from over. You'll soon see the true extent of my power." Arkea and I exchange a nervous glance, our bond stronger than ever. We know we need to act fast to prevent Lyra from unleashing whatever catastrophic plan she has in store for us. Without hesitation, we charge forward, our powers combining in a burst of energy that shatters Lyra's vortex. The force of the blast sends us flying backward, but we quickly regain our footing. As we catch our breath, I notice a strange glow emanating from the walls of the underground chamber. The cryogenic pods, once filled with Lyra and countless other Aethereians, now lie shattered and empty. "What's happening?" Arkea asks, her voice laced with concern. I sense the planet's energy responding to our presence, as if Aethereia itself is awakening from a deep slumber. "I think we've triggered something," I say, my eyes scanning the chamber. Whatever Lyra was working on, it's beyond our wildest imagination. Suddenly, the walls of the chamber begin to dissolve, revealing a hidden passage that leads deeper into the heart of the Archon facility. "It seems we have a path forward," Arkea says, her eyes locked onto mine. With Lyra's plan still shrouded in mystery, we know that we can't afford to hesitate. We take a deep breath, steel ourselves for the unknown, and plunge into the darkness, ready to face whatever dangers lie ahead. As we venture deeper into the passage, the air grows thick with an eerie, pulsating energy. I can feel Aethereia's power coursing through my veins, urging me forward. We're walking into the heart of the beast, and I know that our journey will be fraught with danger. but with Arkea by my side, I'm ready to confront whatever secrets Lyra has hidden away. The passage twists and turns, leading us through winding tunnels and abandoned laboratories. Every step reveals more clues about Lyra's sinister plans, and I begin to piece together the scope of her ambition. It becomes clear that Lyra's goal is not just to dominate Aethereia, but to transcend the boundaries of our biology. She's pushing the limits of what it means to be Aethereian, experimenting with the very fabric of our existence. We come across a hidden laboratory filled with grotesque specimens and twisted experiments. I see Lyra, her sister, suspended in a cryogenic pod, her eyes frozen in a permanent scream. But this time it's different. Her body is surrounded by a halo of energy, as if she's being transformed into something new, something terrifying. Arkea's eyes flash with anger and she charges forward, determined to rescue her sister. But I hold her back, sensing that Lyra's plan is far more complex than we initially thought. Lyra's not the only one, I say, my voice low and urgent. Lyra's been experimenting on countless Aethereians. We need to stop her, not just rescue Lyra. Arkea's gaze locks onto mine, and I see the understanding in her eyes. We know that our mission has just become exponentially more dangerous, but we're willing to risk everything to stop Lyra's twisted plans. With a shared determination, we press onward, navigating the treacherous landscape of Lyra's twisted creations. The fate of Aethereia hangs in the balance, and we're the only ones who can save our planet from the brink of collapse previously. Alex and Arkea infiltrated an Archon facility, uncovering secrets about Lyra's biotechnology and rescuing Lyra from a cryogenic pod, only to face off against a massive mech and a powerful vortex of energy. As we delve deeper into Lyra's twisted laboratory, the air thickens with an eerie, pulsating energy that seems to be watching us. I can feel Aethereia's power coursing through my veins, urging me forward, but a sudden jolt of unease stops me in my tracks. A faint distress signal echoes in my mind, originating from an unknown source within the ancient Eldrid ruins. Arkea notices my hesitation, her eyes locking onto mine with concern. "What's wrong, Alex?" I hesitate, unsure how to process this sudden revelation. I think I've received a distress signal from the Eldrid ruins. It could be a trap, but I have a feeling it's connected to Lyra's plans. Arkea's expression turns grim. We can't afford to ignore it. We need to know what Lyra's planning, and this signal might be our only lead. Without further hesitation, we alter our course, making our way towards the ancient ruins. The laboratory's secrets will have to wait. Our priority is uncovering the truth behind Lyra's sinister ambitions. As we venture deeper into the unknown, I sense the weight of Aethereia's fate resting on our shoulders. Our journey takes us across treacherous landscapes, avoiding Archon patrols and navigating treacherous terrain. The Eldrid ruins loom before us, their crumbling structures a testament to a civilization long lost. I can feel the power of the ancient planet coursing through my veins, guiding me towards the source of the distress signal. As we enter the ruins, the air is heavy with the whispers of the past. I sense the presence of others, watching us from the shadows. Suddenly, a figure emerges from the darkness. Dr. Elara, Lyra's former scientist. "Alex," Arkea, Dr. Elara says, her voice laced with urgency. "I've been waiting for you. I have information about Lyra's plans, but we need to talk quickly. Archon's forces are closing in on our position." I exchange a glance with Arkea, her eyes flashing with determination. We know that trusting Dr. Elara is a risk, but we have no choice. The fate of Aethereia hangs in the balance, and we're willing to take any chance to stop Lyra's twisted plans. "What do you know?" I ask, my voice low and urgent. Dr. Elara's eyes dart around the ruins as if she fears being watched. Lyra's been experimenting with the ancient technology of the Eldrid. She believes she can harness its power to transcend Aethereia's biological limitations, but the cost will be catastrophic. I feel a chill run down my spine as the implications sink in. What kind of catastrophe are we talking about? Dr. Elara's voice is barely above a whisper. Aethereia's very fabric will be torn apart. The planet's energy will be unleashed in a catastrophic event, reshaping the entire ecosystem. Lyra will stop at nothing to achieve her goal, even if it means destroying our home. Archea's grip on my hand tightens, her eyes blazing with determination. We know that we can't let Lyra succeed. With Dr. Elara's information, we have a chance to stop her, but the clock is ticking. Archon's forces are closing in and we need to act fast. We have a plan, I say, my voice firm. Let's get to work. Together, we set out to unravel the mysteries of the Eldrid ruins, racing against time to prevent a catastrophe that could destroy Aethereia forever. The fate of our planet hangs in the balance, and we're the only ones who can save it previously. Alex received a distress signal from the Eldrid ruins, leading him and Arkea to abandon their infiltration of an Archon facility and instead venture into the ancient ruins, where they encountered Dr. Elara, Lyra's former scientist. She revealed that Lyra plans to harness the power of the Eldrid technology to transcend Aethereia's biological limitations, but at a catastrophic cost. As we stand amidst the ancient Eldrid ruins, Dr. Elara's words hang in the air like a ticking time bomb. The weight of Aethereia's fate presses down upon us, and I can feel the planet's energy coursing through my veins, urging me to act. Dr. Elara hands me a small, intricately carved stone. This is a map stone, Alex. It will lead you to the hidden underground bunker, where you'll find the information you need to stop Lyra. I take the stone, feeling an unusual energy emanating from it. What can I expect to find in the bunker? Dr. Elara's eyes cloud with concern. You'll find records of Lyra's research as well as cryptic artifacts that hold the key to understanding the ancient technology. But be warned, the bunker is heavily guarded, and you'll need to navigate treacherous traps and puzzles to reach the core. Archea's hand on my shoulder is a reassuring presence. We'll face whatever challenges come our way together. With the map stone in hand, we set out to navigate the perilous labyrinth beneath the Eldrid ruins. The air grows thick with tension as we venture deeper, the silence broken only by the soft crunch of gravel beneath our feet. As we descend, the walls begin to shimmer with ancient runes, pulsing with a soft blue light. I can feel the power of Aethereia's ancient civilization emanating from the stones, guiding us towards the hidden bunker. Suddenly, the ground gives way beneath us and we find ourselves plummeting down a hidden chute. Time seems to slow as we fall, the wind whipping through my hair and Archea's hand clinging to mine. We land hard on a cold metal floor, the impact jolting us back to reality. The bunker's dimly lit corridors stretch out before us, lined with rows of dusty terminals and flickering holographic displays. We need to move quickly, Dr. Elara's voice echoes in my mind. Archon's forces won't take long to track us down. I nod, determination coursing through my veins. Let's find what we came for. As we delve deeper into the bunker, the cryptic artifacts and records of Lyra's research begin to reveal the scope of her twisted plans. I can feel the weight of Aethereia's fate growing heavier, but I know I'm one step closer to stopping Lyra and saving our planet. But as we near the core of the bunker, the darkness begins to take shape, and I sense an ominous presence lurking in the shadows. I can feel Aethereia's power coursing through me, urging me to confront the unknown threat head-on. The stakes are higher than ever, and I know that the fate of Aethereia hangs in the balance. I'm ready to face whatever dangers lie ahead, knowing that I've got Arkea by my side and the power of Aethereia coursing through my veins. I take a deep breath, steeling myself for the unknown challenges that lie ahead. Let's do this. Previously, Alex received a distress signal from the Eldrid ruins, leading him and Arkea to abandon their infiltration of an Archon facility and instead venture into the ancient ruins, where they encountered Dr. Elara, Lyra's former scientist. She revealed that Lyra plans to harness the power of the Eldrid technology to transcend Aethereia's biological limitations, but at a catastrophic cost. As we venture deeper into the bunker, the air thickens with anticipation. I can feel the weight of Aethereia's fate hanging in the balance, and I know I'm running out of time. Suddenly, the lights flicker and the terminals around us spring to life. Hollow feeds begin to stream in, revealing the extent of Lyra's twisted plans. I see images of the planet's ecosystems collapsing, of entire cities being consumed by the spreading darkness. Arkea's grip on my hand tightens. We need to find the core of the bunker now. I nod, determination burning within me. We sprint through the corridors, dodging laser beams and avoiding deadly traps set by Lyra's scientists. As we near the core, the ominous presence I sensed earlier grows stronger. I can feel a dark energy emanating from the heart of the bunker, pulling me towards a final confrontation. We burst into the central chamber, where a massive crystal formation pulsates with ancient power. Lyra stands before it, her eyes blazing with an otherworldly intensity. "You fools," she spits. "You think you can stop me? I've transcended Aethereia's limitations. I've become the master of this planet's destiny. I summon the power of the map stone, channeling Aethereia's energy into my being. I can feel the ancient civilization's wisdom guiding me, urging me to unlock the secrets of the Eldrid technology." Arkea stands by my side, her eyes flashing with determination. Together, we face Lyra, refusing to back down. The battle that ensues is unlike anything I've ever experienced. Lyra wields the power of the Eldrid technology, summoning ancient constructs and unleashing devastating attacks. But I've mastered new combat techniques, and Arkea's skills are unmatched. As the fight rages on, I begin to tap into the heart of the Eldrid technology. I can feel the ancient power coursing through me, amplifying my abilities and fueling my growth into a visionary leader. In a final, desperate bid to stop Lyra, I summon the full fury of Aethereia's energy. The planet's power surges through me, channeling into a blast of ancient force that shatters Lyra's defenses and sends her stumbling back. Arkea seizes the opportunity, striking Lyra with a devastating kick that sends her crashing to the ground. As Lyra lies defeated, I reach out and claim the crystal formation, feeling its ancient power coursing through me. With Lyra defeated and her plans foiled, I sense a profound shift in the balance of power on Aethereia. The darkness begins to recede and the planet's ecosystems begin to heal. As we emerge from the bunker, we're greeted by a breathtaking sight. The skies are clear, the air is fresh, and the landscapes are teeming with new life. Aethereia is reborn, and I've become the champion of hope. Arkea turns to me, her eyes shining with pride. "You did it, Alex. You saved Aethereia." I smile, feeling a deep sense of fulfillment. "We did it, Arkea. We changed the course of history." Epilogue. As I stand on the windswept plains of Aethereia, I gaze out upon a brighter future. The seeds of freedom have taken root, and a new generation of Aethereians is rising against their oppressors. I glance at Arkea, who stands by my side, her hand in mine. Together, we've forged a new path, one that will lead Aethereia towards a golden dawn. The wind whispers secrets in my ear, of ancient civilizations waiting to be discovered, of mysteries waiting to be unraveled. I smile, knowing that Aethereia's fate is secure, and that a new era of exploration and discovery has begun. As the sun dips below the horizon, casting the planet in a warm, golden light, I know that I've found my true calling to be the beacon of hope that guides Aethereia towards a brighter tomorrow.